So here we are at the end of the 90th Oxford Farming Conference. So a quick roundup. Well, the Secretary of State gave her speech, £30 million for a new farmer collaboration fund. Not sure what that's going to look like, but to enable peer-to-peer learning and group work with farmers. Also, she announced the creation of a Farming and Food Partnership Board, which she will chair, and the Farming Minister, Dame Angela Regal, will be Deputy Chair. Now, it's not clear whether this is the same or inspired by the call that's in the Farm Profitability Review for a board that brings together government and industry. I'm not sure it's quite what Minette has had in mind, but that's not for me to say. So again, nobody needs another talking shop in their lives, so let's hope this is the one that really moves the needle on the industry in terms of engagement. Now, speaking of the Farm Profitability Review, there was a fantastic session yesterday morning hosted by Niab, where Minette gave a real kind of scamper through her Farm Profitability Review. I'm not going to try and summarise it. There's a blog on the Agri-TechE website, which again, I don't even try to summarise it. But one key point, and I think this is really important, was to get better at matching almost supply and demand. So having that kind of market analysis of what are the needs from retail to out-of-home consumption to government procurement to exports. You know, if we know how many apples are going to be exported to India, then that can really help inform a lot of practice on farm. It can inform research. It can just give a kind of trajectory as to where these different sectors, subsectors in our industry need to go. So I think that's really important. After Minette's kind of high energy session, there was another high energy session from Jack Bobo from UCLA, and he argued, and it's hard to disagree with this, that the next 25 years are going to be the most important in the last 10,000 years of agriculture for reasons we can understand around the role of technology and climate change and things like this. And his key message is the importance of narrative, and that the stories we tell now will shape the future that we have. So a salutary lesson for us all. Was there much technology talked about at this conference? No, if I'm honest. In fact, the most kind of tech-focused conversation was the debate last night, which the motion was proposed by Elliott Grant, beautifully done, and the argument of the motion was this House believes that in 90 years farming will be a one-day-a-week job. So as you can imagine, that took the conversation in a lot of directions about kind of hearts and minds of farming and job creation, and of course the role of technology, automation and AI, and what would our lives be without it. So that's about it. In other news, we sent out an events mailer, so you should have had a bit of an overview of some of the events that we've got coming up with Agri-TechE. We've opened REAP registration, we've got Making the Most of Membership online event the week after next, and we are all revved up and ready to go to CropTec/LAMA/Low Carbon Farming Show. We'll be at CropTec and we're on stand CT314 next week. So do come and see us, there will be prizes. Okay, that'll do for now. Have a great week.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Agri-Tech Update. Subscribe, share and stay connected. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter to get the latest innovations straight into your inbox. See you next week.